Do you often feel that you don't truly get the respect you deserve? Maybe your friends don't take you seriously, your boss overlooks you for opportunities, or your own family dismisses your opinions. You tell yourself that people just don't see your worth, that they don't appreciate what you bring to the table. But what if I told you that the real problem isn't them, it's you? What if there are certain habits you carry, habits so ingrained in your daily life that you don't even realize how destructive they are? These habits don't just make people disrespect you, they make them undervalue you, ignore you, and even avoid you. And the worst part? No one is ever going to tell you this to your face. Today, I'm here to expose these hidden behaviors that are slowly eroding your reputation and show you how they're shaping the way people perceive you, your friends, your colleagues, your family, even strangers. These aren't just small quirks. These are patterns that determine whether people see you as someone worthy of respect or someone they can brush aside without a second thought. So stay with me, because what you're about to hear might be uncomfortable, but it's exactly what you need to break free from being overlooked and start earning the respect you truly deserve. But before we dive deep, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe, because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. The first habit is something most people indulge in without ever realizing how much damage it causes. Gossiping. This may seem like harmless banter, a way to bond with friends over shared secrets, but its impact can be far more destructive than we realize. In my younger days, I used to believe that discussing the personal details of others was a trivial part of social life, a method to feel connected and in the know. I vividly remember a time in college when gossip became a sort of social currency. One day, a dear friend, let's call her Sophia, confided in me about her secret crush. Rather than cherishing that trust, I let her private feelings slip into casual conversation with our group. At first, it appeared to be nothing more than a bit of light-hearted chatter. However, as the story spread, what was once an intimate confession quickly transformed into a public spectacle. That painful moment forced me to confront the reality that gossiping is not just idle chatter. It's an act of disrespect. When you share someone's private thoughts without their permission, you undermine the foundation of trust that every healthy relationship is built on. Every time you engage in gossip, you signal that you value sensationalism over genuine connection, slowly eroding your own integrity along with the respect others have for you. I came to understand that each piece of gossip not only chipped away at someone else's trust, but also built invisible walls between myself and those I cared about. Learning to guard others' secrets and to speak only when it truly matters has been essential in rebuilding the trust and respect that were so easily shattered. In the end, respecting others' privacy is a small act that can make a huge difference in how you are valued as a friend and a confidant. Number 2, being unreliable. You think this is like a minor flaw, but trust me, it can silently erode the trust others have in you and damage the foundations of your relationships. I used to be known as the flaky one, the person who made promises without considering whether I could actually keep them. In my younger days, spontaneity was my hallmark, and I prided myself on always being up for anything, even if I wasn't fully committed to following through. However, one incident remains etched in my memory as a turning point. A close friend, Mia, had meticulously planned a birthday celebration, pouring her heart and energy into every detail. I had enthusiastically promised to attend, assuring her that she could count on me without question. Yet, when the day arrived, I became distracted by trivial matters and ultimately didn't show up. When I finally called her, the disappointment and hurt in her voice were unmistakable. A clear signal that my broken promise had shattered the trust she had placed in me. This experience taught me that every missed commitment is more than just a missed event. It's a small crack in the foundation of reliability that holds relationships together. Whether it's a personal promise or a professional deadline, being unreliable sends a message that your word is not worth much. I've learned that transforming unreliability into consistency is crucial for building and maintaining respect. Embracing the habit of following through on commitments not only rebuilds trust, but also solidifies your reputation as someone others can depend on, creating stronger and more meaningful relationships in both your personal and professional life. Number 3. Interrupting others. Always trying to act smart and interrupting others? Well, this is a subtle yet pervasive habit that can undermine even the most promising conversations and relationships. At first glance, it might appear as a sign of enthusiasm or a desire to contribute. However, the reality is that it often conveys a lack of respect for the thoughts and feelings of those around you. When you interrupt someone, you inadvertently send a powerful message that your words and ideas are more important than theirs. This behavior disrupts the natural flow of dialogue, stifles deeper understanding, and prevents meaningful exchange. Over time, the cumulative effect of constant interruptions can erode trust and discourage others from sharing their insights, leaving them feeling undervalued and ignored. The habit of interrupting is not merely a breach of conversational etiquette, it reflects an inner state of impatience and self-centeredness. In a world where genuine connection is increasingly rare, the ability to listen actively has become a valuable skill. True listening requires a quiet mind and a humble heart, one that recognizes the inherent worth in every perspective. By allowing others to finish their thoughts, you not only honor their contribution, but also open yourself up to new ideas and deeper understanding. It is in these moments of silence that real connection is forged and mutual respect is built. Embracing the art of listening is a transformative process. It challenges us to set aside our own desire to speak and to fully engage with what others are saying. In doing so, we cultivate an environment where every voice is heard and every person feels respected. By consciously choosing to pause, reflect, and then respond, you can replace the habit of interrupting with one of meaningful engagement. In the end, developing the discipline to listen without interjecting is not only a mark of personal maturity, but also a crucial step toward fostering relationships built on trust, empathy, and genuine connection. Number 4. Constant complaining. Complaining is fine, but doing it constantly is where the problem lies. Constant complaining is a toxic habit that not only drains your own energy, but also saps the positivity from everyone around you. It's more than just venting or expressing frustration. It's a persistent focus on every setback, magnifying the negatives until they overshadow any potential for growth or improvement. Instead of channeling your energy into problem solving, you become locked in a cycle of negativity, where even the smallest inconvenience feels insurmountable. This habit creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more you complain, the more you convince yourself that life is inherently unfair and unchangeable. In doing so, you inadvertently close yourself off from opportunities to effect positive change, both in your personal life and within your relationships. The habit of complaining sends a clear message to those around you that you're more interested in discussing problems than in seeking solutions. This attitude can quickly become contagious, drawing others into your vortex of discontent. Over time, people begin to associate your presence with negativity, and instead of inspiring or motivating them, you risk alienating them. Your constant focus on what isn't working can overshadow any positive qualities you might have, ultimately undermining your credibility and the respect others have for you. Breaking free from the habit of complaining requires a conscious shift in mindset. It's about training yourself to notice the good, however small, and to approach challenges with a proactive spirit. When you redirect your energy toward finding solutions, you not only empower yourself, but also create an environment where optimism and resilience can flourish. Embracing gratitude, even in the midst of adversity, can transform your outlook, allowing you to see obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable problems. By choosing to replace habitual complaining with constructive dialogue and positive action, you begin to build a reputation for strength, resourcefulness, and genuine optimism, qualities that naturally earn the respect and admiration of those around you. Now let me ask you a question. Did you notice any of these habits in yourself? Did you realize that the path you're on might be leading you toward lost respect and broken relationships? If you did, that's a good thing. Because the truth is, most people go through life blind to their own flaws. They repeat the same toxic behaviors over and over, wondering why people don't take them seriously, why they're ignored, why they feel stuck. But not you. The fact that you recognize these habits means you're already ahead of the crowd. You have the power to change. Gossiping, being unreliable, constantly interrupting and complaining, these aren't just bad habits. They're silent destroyers of respect. But respect isn't something you can demand. It's something you earn through your actions, through the way you carry yourself, through the discipline of becoming better every single day. So the question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you ready to take control and stop letting these habits define you? Let me know in the comments which one of these you're committing to changing today. And if this video helped you, don't just keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Because the world needs more people who carry themselves with strength, dignity, and true self-respect. Until next time, stay strong.